Okay, we're going to start today with our first lesson. We're going to discuss real quick about a technique called alternate picking that we'll be using a lot. Basically, it's a down up motion of the picking hand, which allows us to play picking parts fast. And whenever you have more than one note, usually back to back, especially for these exercises, we'll want to employ the alternate picking, and it's something really easy you can just kind of practice while you're watching TV even. Just down, or excuse me, yeah, down, up, and you want to make sure you pick with the tip of your pick, and maybe a little bit turning it to the side just a little bit. And that you can see in figure 1. It's just open E string. So that's alternate picking, and that's what we'll be using first in these first few exercises. Now here's figure 1, and we're going to play it at 60 beats per minute. And then figure 2 is just a variation. We're still just using open strings, concentrating on our alternate picking. Let's do it again. And that's basically it for alternate picking. It's very easy, nothing very fancy about it. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Alright, on figure 3, we're going to change things up, and we're going to add our left hand, our fretting hand. Maybe you're left-handed and it's your right hand, whichever the case may be. This is figure 3, and we're going to use our first, second, and fourth finger. 1, 2, and our fourth finger. And first finger on the first fret, second finger on the second fret, pinky or fourth finger on the fourth fret. And here's figure 3 at 60 beats per minute. And then we can go down. And for these exercises right now, we're all using alternate picking. Here is figure 4. It's a pentatonic scale. Two frets per note. I mean 2 notes per fret, excuse me. Here it is at 60 beats per minute. Now, on figure 3 and figure 4, what we can do also is use hammer-ons and pull-offs instead of alternate picking. So this is kind of a variation of the exercises, and you need to perform these as well. So here we are, instead of alternate picking, we're gonna just we'll pick the first note, then we'll hammer on to the second note, hammer on to the third note, and then repeat. And then when we get up here, instead we'll just pick the first note, and then we'll pull off to the other notes. Each time we start a string, we'll have to pick the first note, and that'll be it. And other than that, we'll be using hammer-ons and pull-offs. So here's figure 3 using hammer-ons and pull-offs. As you notice, if you're not careful, you will lose your notes. If you need to start that first note on each string pretty strong and really tear into it in order to sound the subsequent notes. You have to hammer on pretty hard to do that and pull off pretty hard to do that. And here is figure 4 at 60 beats per minute using hammer-ons and pull-offs. 3, 4. Okay, now 2 more exercises for today's lesson. This one's a little challenging. It's figure 5 and figure 6. Figure 5 is basically the exercise going up the strings, and then figure 6 is the exercise coming down the strings. We're going to use our first finger for notes on the 5th fret, our second finger for notes on the 6th fret, our third finger for notes on the 7th fret, and our pinky for notes on the 8th fret. And we won't have to do either hammer-ons and pull-offs or alternate picking on this one. It's pretty straightforward. We're just going to pick each string one time going up and one time coming down. So here's figure 5. Let's play that again. Now here's figure 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see, a lot of these exercises, they have no real musical value. They don't really sound musical at all. They're not meant to. Again, they're only exercises, and we are practicing our technique and not our musical ability. So that's one thing to keep in mind as this course continues. And so make sure you print out the tab for this lesson and practice it on your own along with your metronome, and try to play each exercise at least 60 beats per minute. And good luck, and we'll see you in the next lesson.